Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So I want to talk about two groups of people that you are better suited ignore, especially as us black men in general, and even white people who are not racist should ignore these. The two groups are racist white people and modern 304s. Now let's start with the racist white people. If y'all haven't noticed, some of y'all probably been in my lives and y'all probably noticed that a lot of them come in there saying racist comments. Sometimes I cook them, but truthfully, they don't bother me. They don't strike fear into me. They don't bother me. And in fact, I want somebody to do it in a professional setting so I can get some free money. Go ahead. Use that N-word at a time where it can benefit me. That's what I want. 100,000 people be getting 80,000 and up for that stuff, man. You know what I could do with that? 80? I'll be like, man, I'm so glad he called me the N-word. You got to ignore them, because what they'll do is on the job, they won't want you there, so they'll try to pick with you to try to get you to quit. And the way I know is because it worked with me a couple times through the years. You know, I be in a position where it's either I take off on them and now they got a reason to inflict bodily harm on me, whether it's a racist police officer or somebody else, or I just ignore them, or I just say, you know what, this job don't pay enough anyways. Let me get away from around them. But sometimes your job does pay enough and you should just ignore them. That's the way it works sometimes. Now, other times, you have to be a little clever sometimes. Like you gotta know how to troll people sometimes. You know, it just depends on the situation. But enough of them. They're nobody. They're not gods. You know, and I'm not putting down the ones that's not like this. I'm talking about the ones that are. So let's get into the modern 304. When they ghost you, you just delete, block, stop talking to them. When they, like, I don't believe we should even really be sharing our strategies and our philosophies with them, especially at work. Do not be talking about, throw red pill in there with religion and politics. Because if you notice, like, a lot of chicks be online talking about some no Trumpers, you know? And I'm thinking, like, I saw that again today somewhere, and I'm thinking, like, why would I or the other guys even talk politics with these women? You know, if I'm trying to holler at you, it ain't to talk about politics. Hey, listen, it's for pleasure. It ain't to talk about politics. Now if we get somewhere far down the line, then yeah, you can talk about politics, but shouldn't no dude be talking about politics on his first date? You gotta find ways to get around that, where you gotta be like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't bring you out to talk about politics. I brought you out, you gotta run game, man. I brought you out because I wanted to look at that beautiful face of yours. I brought you out for this reason or that reason. I didn't bring you out here to talk about politics. F Trump, F Kamala Harris, who cares? Pour her some wine. Give her some champagne. Nobody talking about no politics on no date. Now, That's on the first date. Now, when you start considering like making her somebody like a concubine, you might want to see what her political beliefs is then. But when you first meeting her, man, hold on. Zero sugar, man. For those of y'all that be, I drink my sugar. Well, people been trying to get on to me about it. Man, you gotta leave them sodas alone, man. Anybody could drink. Bodybuilders drink zero sugar. But back to what I'm saying. I hate when like we stop like amongst, and the people be looking at your car, all in your car, trying to see what you're doing. People that won't speak, and they'll walk right past you, but they want to see what you're doing in your car. But you got to learn how to ignore the modern 304, who more than likely is a whore. So I get around the subject, man. I don't want to talk about no politics on the first date or the second. Well, I gotta know if you that concerned with who I vote for. Cause see, my philosophy is don't poke the bear. If I'm trying to get away from talking about something, you keep on messing with me, you ain't gonna like the answer you get. That's just how I am. Like they be like, well, I gotta know what you believe. Look, what if I be like, okay, you really want to know what I believe politically? All right, if you liberal, you not wife material. How about that? They'll be mad as a mug, probably get up and leave. You really want to keep poking me? Okay. Traditional wives are generally conservative. I know if you liberal, then you gonna be trying to tell me what to do and run me. Not what I'm looking for. Not. We gotta learn to ignore these women. For one, I know what I am. I know what I bring. Everybody, you gotta realize, man, that you might look at somebody and they might look good enough, but a lot of them are not gonna be what you're looking for, man. They just not. Some of them are too slutty to have sex with a bunch of dudes. Unless you just looking to do the same. If you looking for more than that, trust me when I tell you that a lot of these women are doing you a favor by turning you down. You gotta learn how to ignore them. You gotta learn how to ignore your female coworkers when they get all fussy and stuff. Their boyfriend cheating on them. They don't want to be there, so they trying to take it out on you. Just ignore it. I told y'all what to do. Put that sandwich in your mouth, hold it in there like a squirrel or something, and go somewhere else and eat it. Get up out of that break room. These break rooms, yeah, that's a good term for it. Break room. They gonna break you mentally. Like if you ain't, break rooms is for the gossipers. On most jobs, the break room is for the gossipers, the messy people, and the show-offs. Like a lot of time when I was the only one in there, I'll walk past. I remember I'll walk past. I'm the only one, so I go in there when I'm the only one. But if I look in there and it's a bunch of people, nah. Only way I would is if I'm like I got rapport with practically 90% of the people in there, then I go in there. But if I see more than one person I don't like, I'm not going in the break room. That's a good way for some stuff to happen, for conflict to happen. You ain't at work for conflict, you at work for money. And you gotta learn how to ignore these chicks. A lot of women pick with you if they like you and they know you don't like them. That's another thing they do. You gotta know how to ignore them. You gotta know how to ignore them. When you see on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchatting, all the rest, when you see that woman that always posted but never responded to the comment, man, ignore it. Hide her. Don't look at her videos. Do something. I got a lot of those on my Facebook. I don't believe in unfriending people. For what? Let them see your shine. But the ones that I know just want attention, just want to throw something out there, they ain't gonna get with nobody. It's just a game to them. They just like some women are addicted to attention. They want guys to be like, I will. Like they'll say something like, I'm just trying to figure out who gonna come over here and F me. And these guys always falling for it. I be reading that like this. They be like, I will, and don't none of them get it. Don't none of them get it. You know who get it? Her baby daddy. You know who get it? Her husband. Oops, did I say that? They be married. Some of them be married. Women are for fun. If they're not fun, you ignore them. If they don't respond to you, you don't respond to them. If they let you have your fun and like they showing you admiration, okay, you get another step. Okay, you get some more steps. If they still consistent in helping you and pleasuring you, then down the line, whatever you do, you do. Whatever you do, you do. So, but what I see y'all guys doing, I'm just gonna let it ring till it stop. What I see y'all guys doing, I see y'all guys paying attention to women who ignoring y'all. And then you be feeling bad, losing confidence. You losing confidence because you don't know which women you should be paying attention to. It's not you, it's them. You paying attention to the wrong ones, man. When they reject you, they lost. Move on. You don't want somebody who rejected you to change their mind, because down the line, that could be problems for you. Think I don't know? Yeah, I do not be trying to put her down. But I got some perfect example. Like for instance, when I met her, I had like a rotation of like 4 or 5. Like solid rotation. Then I had another probably 2 or 3 on the back end of that. If I get bored and the other one's busy or something, okay. That's how it was when I first met her, when she rejected me. When she rejected me in the bar, the bar or whatever, I already had in place a bunch of women that were all off into me. And I still was even talking to one of my girls from college. I'm telling you, dude. My ego. Man, I don't know about Naomi turning me down. I think she just doing that. I think she really like. When they reject you, it's pretty much a done deal. You even have to tell them sometime, look, when I tried to get with you, what you say? You said you weren't interested, right? So we just gonna keep it with, we just gonna go leave it at that. And I'm gonna keep it pushing, you can keep it pushing. Oh, but see my situation. No. No. Women make time for those guys that they like. Women text back guys that they like. What women do is they'll rank us. The dudes they like, hear from them. The dudes they say, I'm going to keep him around. They don't hear from them. Or they'll have some type of excuse. Everybody got their phones, man. I'm about to do a short about that too. Your wife don't text or call you because she's not interested in you. When your relationship goes sour and you be out here all day doing whatever, God knows what, and you don't hear from her, it's because that she's not into you. Just let it go. Stop trying to force stuff. I'm gonna work it out. No, you're not. Work what out? You being a simp? You gotta learn how to ignore it. Like, you get into it with these chicks, even if you like dating, or now sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I'm not ignoring. Sometimes I'm just cooking. But you have to, I'm telling you, that's the best way to go about it, is to ignore. You ain't hear from her for 2 days. Then she texts you the third day. You ignore her for 2 days like she did you. If she asks you why, be like, aren't you the person who didn't respond for 2 days? You don't like that, do you? See, when they play these games, it's like they trying to get an edge on you. If you vanish, I'm gonna make you vanish. They be vanishing, just disappear, and then think they could come back with lies like nothing ever happened. Man, you was sucking somebody. That's what you was doing. From now on, if you not sure about a chick and what she doing, just try to video chat her. Just try to video chat her and be looking like this, looking where she at. Looking where she at. Don't be the guy that's too scared to get rejected or hurt. Be the guy that's gonna dominate and know what's going on, or you gonna move around. Paying for it all the time, that don't even make sense. Like, so you don't want no meaningful relationship? Say, well, I don't feel like sitting around listening. Okay. Then dominate the interactions. These guys are hiring you. That's gonna get old. All you do, pay every time. Me, I would advise you, if you pay, to just kind of mix it up a little bit. But dominate it all. I don't know, but I mean, y'all pick your poison. Pick what you gonna do. But I'm just saying, like, you don't never like any of them. I think that's cap. That's cap. You don't never meet no chick that you like that you might want to see the sunset with, or listen to some old R&B music at the lake or something like that. You ain't never meet nobody like that. You are scared to get hurt. So you don't never like none of the girls. Come on, man. Even the pimps like some of the girls. Even the players, the Macs, got a girl that they say is they main. These dudes be cap. Captain Planet, Captain Save a Hoe. And matter of fact, come on, man. You leading with your wallet? You telling me that ain't the closest thing to Captain Save a Hoe? They be on here like, if you broke, you shouldn't date. Captain Save a Hoe. Cause he's saving. Is a show you save her? You saving them. Now, if you do that, if that's part of your, man, you don't do it because you don't know what I got. These dudes do not be, these guys be literally thinking that they know everything. You don't know what I got. Can't nobody just say he got this. Nobody. I keep it that way. But you gotta learn, man. You gotta learn how and when to ignore these 304s. Your whole life, some of y'all dudes, you'll see a gang of women, you don't just turn around and go back that way automatically. I can see if you do that sometime because it's fun. But if you do that every time, what's going on with you, man? You need to have a brotherly conversation where you need validation from these 304s. When I think about my dream car, I don't think about who I'm going to have in it. I think about me just having it. Dude. And then, when that time comes where I'm a multi-millionaire, you not finna box me into the girls you like. I probably like some of them, but that ain't all, man. Big player. Can't do nothing with no skinny-o. Remember Finesse 2 times? Look, all of them ain't gonna be skinny. Maybe a couple of them. They ain't gonna be skinny. I'm just saying. It's going to be a variety of shapes and sizes. Variety. When you pay too much attention to these women, they got you. They trying to make you jealous. This, that. And what be funny is they'll be trying to make a dude jealous, but then the other dude be gone. Didn't work. Don't worry about these other guys. Worry about yourself. And if you break up with a chick, just remember why you broke up with her. Because she'll play on that. She'll try to treat him better than she did you. But one thing you got to understand about karma. This is why I tell you guys, I don't believe in doing chicks wrong. I'll just leave you alone. Because you start doing people wrong, that stuff gonna come back on you. If somebody like, let's say you a good dude and somebody do you wrong, the dude they fall in love with is gonna diss them. Gonna be cheating on them. If you never cheated on them and you still got the same result, a breakup, the next guy they get with is going to cheat on them. Guaranteed, 100%. They'll be hearing this and they'll be trying to badger him like, you ain't cheating on them. He gonna say, no, I ain't cheating. And he gonna be cheating. They're gonna be like second or third fiddle. When they had the dude over there that was just sticking to them, he wasn't good enough for them. So now they divorce him or they break up with him, and now they done became some dude's side chick. I'ma get a rich man. Yep, you gonna be a side chick. Do you think if a dude got money like that you gonna look, my cousin be telling me about one of his friends, like 81 years old, got more women than practically any of us on here. She got money. But I'm sure they all think they the only one. And some of them, I'm sure, got divorced. And now they part of the rotation. What an upgrade, ladies. You went from having a guy that was faithful to you to having a guy that's super unfaithful to you. This is why a lot of women begin. I heard a story about the dude wasn't cheating on his wife. He was a good dude, right? I forgot who was telling the story. And his wife didn't appreciate him. But all her coworkers knew him from the work parties, from here, from there. They knew he was a good guy. So she got to cheating on him, and she caught herpes. And her coworker was giggling, laughing at her behind her back. And dude was able to escape before she gave it to him. He found out and divorced her butt. And all her coworkers, she was just a laughing stock. She probably quit. She probably quit that job. Would you blame her? I mean, that had to be bad. Let me tell you ladies something. The Most High the Most High is not a respecter of person. He don't love y'all that much where you can mess over this good guy and he causes another good guy to come. You know what's going to happen? And what I hear a lot that be happening, the good guy that wasn't good enough for them, the next guy will talk like he's better than the last guy. And they will see that he ain't ish. But it's too late. And guys, don't take them back. Biblically, you're not even, once a woman has sex with another man, you're not supposed to take them back. Look at it, Deuteronomy 24. Especially if she marries another man and then she get divorced again, and you go back to her, man, you definitely in sin. That's an abomination. The scripture calls that an abomination. It's uncleanness. So move on. But anyway, I gotta get going. Thanks for watching. And keep tuning in for more videos.